From the first company to this company, I got almost an average of 70 to 75% to 100% of hikes from EY, from Deloitte, from BDO, and yeah, KPMG as well.
So, hi everyone. Today we have Vijay with us. He was our student a year back, and today I'm very happy to see the entire change that I'm seeing in Vijay. Let's directly go to Vijay and first understand his background, what he is doing currently, and where he was working before this company. So, Vijay, over to you.
Yes, hi everyone. Hi Prashant. My name is Vijay Kumar. I come from Hyderabad. I'm currently working with EY GDS at Hyderabad only, with the advanced analyst position. My background is I'm from the CA background, but I didn't get through. But I've completed my BCom, and there is a little bit of career gap within like 2 years. Then after that, yes, I figured out so many interviews like mid companies, big four companies. I haven't gone any that. I wasn't selected in any of the companies. Then in the December month, I think it's 2021, in the November, in that period, I got into this ThinkSage website, and I've enrolled to the workshop like resume and interview cracking. I've gone with the resume workshop first, and then interview then. And once I have attended that interview lectures, it was not just like recorded ones, but yeah, the Prashant gave me that one-on-one. After we had to finish that one lecture, we had to go with Prashant's exercise, that kind of thing. And within a week, we really transformed the level of bit. And then yes, after completing that lectures, I've get into that still I've given the many interviews. Then I got into the company Value Stats, and now currently working with EY. This is my journey, this is a background. And yes.
How long have you been working in EY currently, or did you join recently, or you have been working here for quite some time now?
With EY, it's been 2 months of time. I've recently joined that, but yeah, just giving that one interview, they were like, I got a response within a day that you have been shortlisted. Yes.
Superb, superb. So I want to understand, last year when you came here, what were the challenges you were facing? Because you were trying for CA, right? For a long time, you were looking out for job for a long time. So what were the challenges that you were facing for a long time? And, what was your state when you joined our community?
Okay. So when once after qualifying the BCom, and once I was going with CA failures, for me, I was a failure. And while I was giving interviews to the companies, they were also considering me as a failure, because I was not projecting my talent. But I was trying to, there was a misconception with the companies not just don't just look onto the qualifications, but they also look to the personal character, like confident people as well, like passionate people as well. So either they will choose these qualified people, or else the people who have a least graduation, still confident enough to do the work. So I was lacking in both at that moment. Neither I had a qualification, neither I had a confidence, or else passionate enough to project myself to that companies. So this was like those both of the things were lacking. And at that moment, I've joined that ThinkSage.
So how did you get to know about ThinkSage? Because I don't think we were doing a lot of promotion of our community that time.
I've got I've got to know about ThinkSage from Instagram reels. I don't know her name, but I got to know ThinkSage about by her. Then I've searched it, and I came to the website. I've chosen. I've seen some reviews, and they were totally real.
Super. So, Vijay, I want to understand right now, if you can tell me if you want to tell the figure. If you don't want to tell the figure, you can tell a percentage. So, when you started versus today, okay, what is the change in your CTC?
Yes. First CTC, Yes, it was low. For every fresher, it will be little bit of, we have to accept it, right? The Indian companies do these things. We knew we can't do anything because of the lot of resources do they have. So first it is easy. Yes, I had to accept it. I had to go with it. But for the currently I'm working with EY, it's almost 100% hike
within 1 year?
within 1 year. Yeah.
Wow, wow, that's
Because yeah, negotiation also worked for me, or else it would have been just 50 to 75%, but we have to, yes, I've used the resources from ThinkStage, and those really gave me that 100% hike.
super. I'm glad to know this. So, how much time did it take? So, once you completed all the courses in ThinkSage, okay, we had a lot of interaction. I remember those days. So, once you completed all those things, how much time did it take to implement those learnings and finally get some results?
Starting once I've got in, after completing classes, I gave again, I've given the companies, I've given the interviews to the companies, but still there were 2 3 rejections because I was not properly implementing those things to them. I was not projecting them because still there was a fear, still there was a lack of confidence. But yes, I've practiced that things one n number of times. I don't know, like each and every question that we were discussed right in the lectures, I've practiced them. I've practiced a lot, and I feel little bit. I feel, that correction I should make that. But yes, it took me while. It took me 3 to 4 interviews again. Even though I didn't selected for that first companies like Big Fours and the mid-tier companies, at least I got selected in the small Indian company. Even that was a big achievement for me. But yeah, in this period, I again worked on my skills. Again, I've gone through in which I used to go. I used to visit the ThinkSage website. I used to go to the ThinkSage Instagram profile. I used to see that. I used to implement that things in my mind, and those things kept me cracking into this EY company. Yes, it takes time to implement all these things at yeah.
So, currently, if I can ask you again, how many
Hmm.
offers did you have, before you chose EY? And can you give a proper breakup? You had your first company, and then you joined you had offers from all these companies. So, what was the percentage hike from all these offers?
Yes, I can say that. From the first company to this company, I got almost an average of 70 to 75% to 100% of hikes from EY, from Deloitte, from BDO, and yeah, KPMG as well. But I've gone with the company which they offer me the best, and I've chosen EY.
You had four offers in how much time frame?
Within a 2 weeks of time, because I'm going with a placement. So yeah, all the interviews were back to back. Yes, but I've got the call within a day that you were shortlisted. Within a week I got all these offers. Yeah.
So within 1 week, four offers. That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, in your whole journeys, okay, I want to understand how many interviews did you give?
uh,
People can understand that, sometimes it's not easy that you are going to get the offer in the first interview itself. It takes time. So I want to understand how many interviews did you give and how many did you clear?
yes, it depends on the person to person. I will, it's better to agree on one statement that सबका journey एक जैसा नहीं रहता. Everyone has their own journeys. Some people, even if they have a very less confidence, very less criteria, less qualifications, less experience, but still HR believes in him, that it sometimes it works for some people, and sometimes we have some bad time, or we just project ourselves in a very less way, or a less passionate way in the interviews. It
Yeah.
depends, in that way it depends on person to person. So yeah, for me it took 20 interviews. For some people it might took 5 interviews. So what we can do is we just have to keep going.
Right, right. So out of 20 interviews, how many did you clear eventually?
uh Last 5 I've cleared all of them, but in the first 15 I just cleared one.
So, we also have to understand that it's a ongoing process. Even if you get your first job, you still need to work on your answers, work on yourself, and with every practice, those answers improve.
Yes,
Can we say
exactly.
that?
Yes, exactly. So in the first go, we will, that first question, tell me about yourself. That first question is the toughest one once while we are attempting in the first interview. But in the 20th interview or the 30th interview, we just gave all the things in the 1 minute and it works really well. I think it just in that first question might discuss, might be able to crack that whole interview. It might works in that way. So yes, we have to keep on practicing that. One question might be for the long period of time, so that we will give the best answer at one day. Yeah.
Mm, mm. I want to understand that you had all these offers right now, right? So, apart from the money part, what was other factors that made you decide about EY or reject all the other remaining offers?
Exactly. So in the first employment, while I was giving, I was like, whatever the role you give me, I was ready to take that.
Right.
But anyway, whatever the role I got in the first company, it was worthy. But while I was choosing with EY all this other big fours, I was completely looking for the role that I wanted to pursue that role. So currently I'm working with the business taxation from with EY, a particular role called BTC. uh, I wanted that role only. I was working for that. I was looking for that role only. So once EY was offering that role, I was ready to take that. That's why I've rejected some other companies as well. I didn't even took the role which is little bit of back end to my role which I was looking for. I don't even know. I don't even want some other roles which I don't want it to do work. Even it is not relevant to at least 10%. So I
Mhm.
wanted that core role and I got into that.
So, if I sum up, when you started, it was more about getting your first job and experience. Once you had that experience, you very well knew what kind of role you want to fit in, and that is what you finally took, right?
Yes, exactly. That exactly.
So, next question is, you went through our community. Okay? So, what was your favorite part in that experience with our community?
Uh, exactly that. Five questions like what, when, how. That five questions part, I think that was there, right? I didn't remember right now, but yeah, that five questions. Like, like some interviewer might ask, we might say, what is your hobby? We'll say like traveling is my hobby. Then interviewer will not just listen that what was your hobby. They will also ask, what do you do that when if we say the traveling, where did you travel, when did you travel, why you are traveling. They might ask all these questions as well. So while I was giving, while the points were there in my resume, I prepared all the questions like what, when, how. That was the very important point we have to project in the interviews. Yes, that was my favorite part in all those workshops, because I haven't seen uh, anywhere else this kind of uh, criteria that we were discussing right now. Yeah.
Right, right. So, right now you have 2 to 3 years of experience, right? With it,
Only one year.
1 year, 1 year of experience. So, how do you feel that all these learnings in these courses are going to help you in your next few years?
uh, Even ThinkSage is also going to update it, right? So yes, uh, again, yes, I might think I might I might get I might feel less confidence right now also. I had that thing. Yes, I'm improvising that. Yes, all these recorded lectures I'm going to watch in every stage of my life, which it really boost my confidence, because we might will follow someone for a very long period of time till we achieve that moment. Yes, things age. Yes, we have to. I'll follow for a few for a very I just at least to get into that manager position in EY or else in any other organization. I'll be connected with things age. Yeah.
So you can blindly follow this, even if you are trying to get into a CXO role. So I remember one of our student recently got a job as a AVP in Axis Bank.
Wow.
Okay, and like we didn't teach him anything different. These frameworks just tell you how to crack a human brain. If there is a human who is going to take your interview, then these frameworks will work like a charm.
Yes.
I don't know about a time when there is a bot or a computer who is taking our interview, but humans we can easily correct, be it from
Exactly.
Apple, be it from Tesla, be it from any company. This is my
Yeah.
confidence in all these frameworks.
Exactly. That whole thing that you were trying to build our confidence, like trying to project, not we just not even have to project our answers, like just like reading the paragraph or kind of thing. We also have to project our answers that we have learned very confidently, very passionately. Even if you tell the wrong answer, it might work in the interview, and that you can learn from our Prashant, yeah, in our lectures. Yes.
Uh, Thanks for your kind words. So, last question, Vijay. I want you to share your top three learnings that you want all the other students to implement even in their preparation.
Yes, first resume. Even though people might just scan the resume, it might work, but yes, resume cracking is a very important. People just ignore that thing. But yes, what we have to keep in the, even if your resume is very short, you have to keep the words very accurate. So first thing, you will going to work, you will going to learn from things, that is really important. And yes, second thing, the interview, we have to, the passionate thing, the things that I have mentioned recently, in our session, right? That things are really important. And the third thing that Vijay, where I think Vijay Chandola, I think, so he mentions about that salary negotiations parts. Those little bit of things, that the wordings, that the things that we have to mention while negotiation, those things are really important, or else we have to settle down for a very less package. So these are the things, three things I would take away from things.
Great talking to you, Vijay. Okay, keep
Yes.
in touch and
Sure, sure.
keep growing, buddy. Keep growing.
Ah,
All the best, yeah. Thank you.
bye, bye, Prashant. Yeah.
Bye, Vijay.